Tech Sales Bootcamp selling dreams or disappointments? As the CEO of a Tech Sales Bootcamp myself, I'm about to tell you what most Tech Sales Bootcamps may not want you to know. Let's get into it.
I'm gonna get this work.
Be ready to get this work.
Get this work.
And get this work.
Help me get this work.
So today I want to talk about a topic that's near and dear to my heart, and it's really for anybody that's looking to break into tech sales. But for the past decade or so, tech sales boot camps have really just grown in popularity. I feel like one pops up at least every 6 months. And they all do the same thing. They promise high-paying jobs and a fast track into the tech industry. And they are really good at attracting thousands of people. Thousands of people have gone towards tech sales industry, want to get in the tech sales industry. Everything that glitters ain't gold. Having run a nonprofit tech sales boot camp for the last 6 years, I've seen a lot of these programs come and go, and the pattern is often the same. They make big promises, usually cost something, and unfortunately, it's a lot of unmet expectations. You don't believe me? Check out some of the headlines. So if you ever Google tech sales bootcamp sued, and this is one of the many things that you can Google, you'll see headlines like Washington State AG, Attorney General sues deceptive tech sales trainer. Tech bootcamp dangled well-paying jobs they didn't deliver. Tech sales bootcamp accused of collecting predatory student loans. Former students of the bootcamp are claiming it misrepresented employment and earning statistics. It's a pretty long list. The reality is that stories of disappointment, they are not uncommon. From unfulfilled job promises to inadequate training, the sole dream often turns into disillusionment. It just people sent off. And all you end up walking away with is an overpriced certificate of completion, not an offer letter. Recently, I've seen a lot of folks with these certificates join the rework community saying that they wish they had found rework first, which motivated me to grab the camera and keep it 100 with some content. What can you do to make sure you don't get sold a dream? Firstly, the overpromise of a 6-figure salary. Listen, it's not just about landing a job, but it's about being fully prepared for the job. And really, that's where experienced trainers and just people with experience, having experience is crucial. A lot of times, many of the people talking about these tech sales boot camps or even running them have less than a year of tech sales experience under their belt. How can you teach somebody something you haven't mastered yourself? But it ain't all bad. Plenty of trustworthy and effective boot camps and consultants out there. And if you're looking, this is what I would look for. So here's my LinkedIn profile. Anybody that's running the tech sales bootcamp, or anybody that's claiming to be an expert when it comes to tech sales, should one have a LinkedIn, and if they've been in the game for a decent amount of time doing this, they should have a decent following. Tech is all about using LinkedIn. If you are trying to get in tech sales, if you're in tech sales, if you don't have a LinkedIn, something is wrong. Here's the second thing. So if you scroll down, look at the experience before they got to this tech sales boot camp that they're teaching or training or they're consulting for. Go back and look at some more of the experience. I was an account executive at Sprout Social, business development, Groupon, and then before that, again, I have experience. I got a background in sales. Sales is in my blood. Sales is what I do. I've not only done the role, but I've actually managed people in the role. If you're going to trust somebody, you better check the receipts and actually make sure that they got a background that holds up. They actually know what they're talking about, and they ain't just selling a dream to collect the paycheck. And so after you get done doing your research on the actual person that's talked to you about tech sales and sold their expertise, then I would probably do some homework on the actual company itself. So if you type in the organization, the bootcamp that you're thinking about joining, if you do a search, we're going to use the one I work for, Rework Trainer. You should be able to look under their people tab. And ideally, you will start to see some of the people that have gone through their boot camp. And so I would simply click on some of the people and look at their experience. Now, what are you looking for here? Ideally, you're looking to see when did the person go through their boot camp. In this case, this person went through Rework Training. And then did they actually get a job after in tech sales? So in this case, Maisa went through the tech sales bootcamp. She got a job at Zoom from going through rework. Do your research on the actual person that's talking about tech sales. Make sure they actually got the experience that backs up all of the dreams that they selling. First thing. And the second thing, do your research on the actual bootcamp. Go see if the folks that are going through the bootcamp, especially the folks that look like you, with a similar experience like you, see if they're actually getting jobs or if they're just paying for certificates and actually not securing the bag. If you don't remember nothing else that I'm telling you today, remember this one thing, that a real bootcamp ain't just about landing a job. It's about building a career. It's about skill. It's about integrity. It's about sustainable growth. And listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect at this. I got a lot to learn. And at the end of the day, who don't? But I can tell you this, that if you join the rework community, it's not just about the quick wins. It's about building a career, a meaningful career, an enduring career in tech sales. And our commitment extends far beyond the classroom. We're not just teaching sales skills, we're nurturing people's futures. And for those really ready to dive into the world of tech sales, to put in the effort and to make real impact, it's time for y'all to step up and get this work.